Okay, we're Wachula. Play some music. It's hot. It's hot. It's a nice breeze as I walk right now. It's hot though. Trust me, it's hot. Looks like it could rain. We'll go out now. We'll scan away. You know, I just came from that direction down there, which is south, and you can see a little bit of the grayness there. It was raining. Kept the windows open. I was confident I'd drive through it, and I did. It was never a heavy down, but it could have been a rain right there. And then there was a cop. Like that is as back road as you can get coming from Arcadia. There's like it's like a good 20 something miles between the towns. So you got some two straightaways that are probably 10 miles of just dead. And then with some nice 90-degree turns. But there's a fucking cop sitting up there up in the straightaway on one of them. And I wasn't sure if I had kind of rolled through the stop sign. I'm not even sure there was a stop sign. I'm only going like 30 because I'm in no rush. I get good tunes. I'm all about smooth. Like I hit those corners. I just want to be able to go around it. I don't have to slam on any brakes. So anyway, he left me alone. That was the last straightaway right before that. But it was surprising. I'm like, is that a friggin' cop? They could just be bored, man. Just don't like having to deal with them. All right. So we'll just let it roll here. We'll go back to this one. My new Willie shirt. Oh, hey. Yeah, I still do the buttons. Don't know what I do. So we're gonna keep it going, I guess. The speaker is off. When I start playing music, the guitar doesn't come out. And I troubleshot it with some Apple support. And also just a simple, which we eventually got to, but I was convinced it couldn't be the app. And it because we recorded, guitar and voice on the with the camera video and it worked fine. So it is the app. And then I did it on my iPad through the YouTube app and it still did it. So it's somehow something in the fucking app where I don't know if I accidentally hit something or dropping it, which is what I thought had happened, and it was the camera. So I'm gonna keep this going, but I'm recording the gig on my iPad as well, in hopes of being able to upload it. But I've been having trouble. I recorded last week's or 2 weeks ago. I don't know if did I play last week or was it 2 weeks ago. And I think I did play last week, right? It was 2 weeks ago. I did. Whatever. I've got those gigs, two of them, both sets, ready to go. But I haven't figured out it's different than when you do it on the phone. So I was kind of torn. Should I try and stream on the iPad and record on the phone? Still debating that. It is hot. Beautiful breeze right now, though. I mean, key. It wasn't here a couple minutes ago. I'm gonna have to let that top of the head get a little bit. Oh, oh. I really hope I figured it out. I just changed my storage containers. I think I didn't play last weekend. So I was putting shit in my car. I don't think I took the microphone stand out, but I may have. Let's hope I did. I don't think I did. It's annoying. We can get around it, but it really is easier just having a microphone stand. Without a doubt. Some of these stupid expensive editions do help. Oh, it feels good right now, the breeze. Well, part of the reason is because every inch of my body is fucking covered in sweat, so it reacts nicely to the breeze. That's why I get a kick out of some of these. See, like whenever I see like a rock, like there's even a picture, you know, was at some benefit where Garcia is wearing a blazer or whatever. Seen Trey honest, you know, how can you play your guitar? I can't even play the t-shirts too much. It's like we used to play pond hockey, man. If it was 32, 34 degrees, even probably 26, it's sunny, you know, you'd be out there in our t-shirts. 20. and having a great time. I might add. Mondauk's the best, especially for those few magic year. Maybe when you're like 8 to about 18. Surprise. Even a little after, it's always fun to come home from college and Christmas break, and that's when out on the pond, who's home, who can still skate. I went a long time. Still have the same skates that I had in high school, and I wore them as recently as been a couple years, but not within the last 5. But it was while I was Ubering. There was a kid I ended up befriending. He was like a chef in Ybor City, and he was getting into hockey, because of the lightning and shit. And he was probably so I'm fit. He was probably like 30 or so. But anyway, he ended up getting. I was getting. That's how that happens. Then we got into the hockey, so I was went up to the place up in northeast of Tampa where they got a rink. Did a public skate up there. Showed what I could do. And then all of a sudden he was like, "Hey man, I'm getting evicted. Can you help?" No, sorry. Oh, it's the other end. We'll be all right. I'm distracted. I can't tell a story. That up. Little fan. I'll have one fan here today. Sleep with one of these on the bed every night. Good white noise and a good, just enough to pretty much sleep through any. But I'll tell you, the friggin' AC, once it turns on a day like today, this past week, it's on till 10 o'clock at night. I don't know if that's sustainable for anything or anybody. Oh, that's nice. Nice to be able to make that maneuver. Do that like 2 weeks ago. Don't give it up. Don't give it up. What the hell is it? Yeah. Don't give it up. That's why they have to stop the stairs. Yeah, Corey. Well, mm, holy crap. This ain't no joke, man. It's hot. Ah. All right. So yeah, I watched 90s version of Neil doing Cortez on a 12 string. It's drop D tuning though on the double. So the top string and the bottom string, which are both usually E, are both tuned to D. So pretty easy to do. But on the 12 string, that's I guess it helps if you have like probably 18, 12 strings, because then, you're kind of limited. But I believe Natural Beauty maybe as well, which I want to play, which is Neil's, is a version on my freaking Howley channel, which is pretty good. I watched it recently. That was the first time, I was just learning it, played it. It's the last song from Harvest Moon, that great album. Big long one, recorded live, I think. But anyway, just a great tune. Which I want to revisit. But you got to have a whole guitar tuned to some of that stuff. You don't have to, but it can turn into an ordeal. Don't get too caught up on tune. If there's any bleed, you want it high because you're figuring it's going to loosen, if anything, right? This is that type of day. Just kind of don't move too fast. Florida, anyways. Ooh, that breeze back. All right. Finger ease. It's like a silicone you spray on there just to stop the Guitar Center when I had to take one of the at work. I had to go to Sarasota, so it was the end of the day, so I was able to just stop at Trader Joe's and Guitar Center. Take my time going home. Basically, didn't have to even just turned off the road. They pretty much have every store you could think of there at University Ave. I mean, everything you'd want to eat, but Nordstrom Rack to Guitar Center to Trader Joe's, and there's nobody in the Trader Joe's because it's all rich people. As in, it's not like I don't know. I guess I don't have any real big theory there. It just seemed like it was like a nonchalance about the atmosphere that kind of betrayed a certain snoopery, but not really. Not looking to go anywhere on that one. Well, let's just grab that top sheet up there. What are we gonna open with? Oh yeah, put these away. Leads in this pile. Yeah, we'll open with that. Didn't really get bowled over by any like inspiration for an opening tune this week. A lot of times just feels like something says, yeah, that's what we're gonna open with. That's what you should open with. I like to kind of stick with a little group of particular openers versus enders. Tiny penis tunes. That is the sound of a tiny penis traveling through the Florida night. All right. All right. I'm pretty fried. I'm gonna get more fried in a second here. So hopefully it's gonna be just a laid back session in general. Oh, I hope I don't need my glasses. All righty, kiddos. Time to rock and roll in the DMZ. We're not gonna put the hat back on. This is too fucking hot. All right. Anybody out there? Yeah. All right. Ready to start. So let me know if you know what the problem is. Just to do this when I'm streaming. So now I'm going to start to play, and for some reason the guitar canceled out. And I don't know. It's not the phone. Already troubleshot that. So if you could message me in a way, I'll get that because once I start, I appreciate. Hello, thank you for tuning in. But I'm going to be standing over there playing, so I won't be seeing too much. And even then, like right now, I can't read any of that. I can tell the highs and good. Then there's some other thing. Said hi. All right. Well, hello, welcome. So it's like 90 degrees here in Florida. Nobody's here. But occasionally somebody will wander out that door there. It's nice in there. You got a pool. It's hot. But it's just about standing up. And I guess performing for this makes it nice. I think you're performing for somebody. So here we go. But I'm also going to record this on my iPad. And I got another channel, the freaking Howley, which I'm at 37 followers, so I can't stream off that one, but I'll post this on there, the set, which it should get recorded fine. And if I can get to 50, I'm curious to see if I do stream on there, if the microphone issue exists. I mean, I've done hundreds of streams on this before this microphone problem. Right? What did I do with the there it is. Ah, all right. I'll start this right. I'll keep you guys posted. Well, let me move this out of the way a little bit. We're getting it. You know, a few more tunes. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of tunes. A lot of it is just to make sure you don't, you know, if you're doing it out of your head, you know, you forget a verse or little things about pronouns, but more in respect to you, I, me, us. Oh, oh, oh. Check. All right. Yeah. Ah, oh, that might be interesting. Just a tad too much. Let's see what we can get close. Check. 1, 2. That's pretty sexy. Let's see what we got here. Check 1, 2. Yeah, we'll go with that. A little different perspective. It's all about perspective, isn't it? Hopefully, I get enough space and battery. Oh yeah, probably won't have enough battery. I forgot about that. I suckered into buying one of those cords that they advertise if you watch YouTube or play a game where it's a magnetic connection. Sometimes it works, but not all of the time. For some reason, I don't know. It's annoying. It's suckered on a few of those things. Check. Here you go, Mr. Simpson. We'll see you back. Waiting for promises. She can't everything wasn't somewhere else after once again. Always talking about where I've been. And you're always keeping out the trouble I've been in. What's bugging you? Oh, yeah. You're cracking up. You're always screaming about where I've been in. You're always giving out the trouble I've been in. What's bugging you? Oh, yeah. You crack me up. All the birds sing the flowers. It's a I listened to the whole. I got this nice bootleg CD of all the Stones radio appearances in the 60s in Britain where they play live. And they're doing tunes that were never like rolled over Beethoven and cracking up. Mona, a couple versions of Beethoven and Mona. And it ends basically with Satisfaction. And a couple tunes after that. Spider and the Fly, what a tune. But so it's basically like 62 to 65. Couple versions of The Last Time. A lot of shit they didn't put on the album. It's good. It's blues tunes and shit. Blues shit. Let's do that one. That was good. I got a little medley thing I do here now. Started last night. Came to me. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Sometimes something like that, things can get a little corny. Couple flubs in the tiki room there. Oh, then we gotta do that. Forgot my capo in my car. I'm gonna go get it. Not again. Got a tune we just wrote down this morning. The whole book. I should know well enough to pull off. Chelsea. Sunshine came softly through my day. Need a trip out easy. We are gonna and change my ways. Little take time by those ways. But it's a while. You don't say I know it's style. Cause I know I'll tell you right now. I'll be that I can find sweet helping all me. I can take that to for frozen the sea. Just speaking of all your buildings.
I'll tell you right now, I'll pay you back. Man, I can find everybody's house. Just say, ooh, I think that, oh, I think it's love. Shine sunset. You remember when I go up the trail? It never ends. Go for everything. You are really, and still the go. Cause I can find I tell you right now, I'll go. I'll go. There was your forecast that you won't let yourself see. So watch it out you can still for what you need. Why you let this do nobody there want. That's why the ship is going down. Yes, songs and sleep. Say, talk so we I've walking without lanterns, no scared for I hope will wait this. I hope about transform across the ocean. Shit is going down. Yes, we got so so just let it be so I heard all the stories of my quest. I had touched the bottle for the and I know what your heart is telling. My heart's telling. So she's going down. Yes, that is. So, to so, 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 we can be going down. Oh, ocean. Ocean.
I like the Atlantis, and that just kind of came together. That wasn't any specifically devised Donovan sandwich. I just started playing Sunshine Superman, which is just so it's a fun tune to play and sing. And it's a great tune. And it just seemed to go with that one. We'll see. But I think the Atlantis on the back of Let It Sung there goes well, which is a Jack Johnson tune. He wrote it with somebody else, Andrew Bird, maybe, or something. It's one I've always enjoyed. It's on one of his surf movies. Which he's doing a tour. He put out a documentary about himself. Whatever, it'd still be interesting, but it's kind of funny. Well, and I totally am into it. It's all cool. It's still kind of funny. What happened to could do that. I haven't played that in a while. I only played it a couple times. Speaking of Jack Johnson. I don't know. Nothing's jumping off the page to which is kind of nice. It's kind of freeing. I don't have any. Actually, I did have a couple new tunes I just wrote down. I guess I just did one of. Didn't I just do one? No. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Let me go get my capo because we want to do it. Now is the time. I've given in to the capo. Once I heard Glenn Campbell saying he used it all the time, I was okay. There's just certain songs, especially Stones tunes, that you can't get the sound or you're playing in F. Like this one, you would have to do an F. Like wait, that's a tough chord to do for a whole song. F and B flat. So you put the capo on, and it's just cool. Still don't totally understand. Like you would think you put the capo on the seventh fret, that's B, because that's where your finger would be if you were barring. But I don't necessarily know that that's true. Because it seems like a lot of tunes, like for instance, if you go to play Tumbling Dice without a capo, you're going to play it in B. You're going to be down on the second fret, and it's got F sharp, and it's still pretty playable. That's because I don't like. But if you put the capo on, I think you put the capo, so that would be in B. But if you put the capo on, I think you put it on like the fifth fret or something. That might be the seventh fret. But like Midnight Ramble, you put the cape on the 7th fret, but it's in E or something. I don't see. I just don't know.
I was driving home early Sunday morning. Field, listening to gospel music on the public radio station. The preacher said, "You know, you always have to walk by your side." I was so pleased to be informed of this that I made 20 red lights. It's honor. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. I had an arrangement to meet a girl, and I was kind of late. I thought by the time I got there, she'd be off. She'd be off with the nearest truck driver she could find. Much to my surprise, there she was, sitting in the corner, weary, worse for weird care. The girl, all I you down, and you get all find a girl to fall away. I can't get down, it's just in life. Little girl can fall away. The preacher went right on saying that all I had to do was sing $10 to the Church of the Sacred Bleeding Heart of Jesus, located somewhere in Los Angeles, California. The next week, they'd say my prayer on the radio, and all my dreams would come true. So I did. Next week, I got a prayer. Well, you know what kind of eyes she got. So if you down, I know you're singing. Find a girl to fall away. If down, if it's just really in life, word. Get a girl to fall away. It's just it. It ain't worth it. Find a girl all the way out. That's just fun. That's just fun. I told you once and I told you twice, but you never my advice. Proud and hard to please. what you see said is the past. It's the past. And I don't know. Well, it's our girl, but I can't stay right down you today. There's too much pain, too much sorrow. It's all the same tomorrow. It's the past. It's the past. I don't know. But I told you twice. Someone have to pay the price. Trying to change your mind. Cause I'll be gone a long, long time. And it's the last time. It's the last. I don't want to go to go. It's the last time. And it's the last time. Yeah, it's the last time. Yeah, it's the last time. What? Oh, I don't know. I took my troubles down to Madame Rue. You know that gypsy with the gold tattoos. She's got a bad down on 30 makes it potion for love potion number 9. Burn the world like fire ships. It's going to make some sound to six. People that you sound. Love potion number 9. She thinks about you can't know. And I'm all beating up by hearing the sing. It's not like everybody look like it. I close my eyes, I held my nose. I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing on the side. I guess I thought, little fire, little fire. Love potion number 9. Love potion. Good one. It's one of those first, I guess, first generation of the boomer rock and rollers, you know? Those guys kind of faded away after 65, 66. I can see something like a piece of fucking something. Could just be a hair. but it's got my attention. And it won't let go. Let's see, yeah, let's whip this fucker out. I'll tell you, like I do this and I'm playing cover tunes. I got a couple words. But even me, like week to week, it's like just want constantly adding tunes and stuff. You know what the hell it is for a musician to start playing like shit they played in the 60s? Like Peter Noon, he handles it well and he's made a lot of money and stayed. But singing King Henry VIII, it's not that fun. It can be. I think it may be at his point, but for the most, you know what I'm saying? You want to be able to be accepted to be presenting new music. To keep it interesting for yourself. That's why the Dead always did the set list. It's like we're enjoying this too, man. We don't want to go up there and play the same fucking set every night. Looking for familiar faces. You know, this secret, searching for the sound, but I could only through the sky. Oh, I saw the why they say love, love, but you can't cheat with try. Roll down, ride, ride, 2 o'clock. November, oh, as I wait for the storm, they're telling you for you where you go. We'll die forever. Sleep like a snow, like a feather. Lilac rain, unbroken chain, song of the sorrow. Ow, ow, listening to unbroken chain of sorrow and joy, unbroken chain of the sky and sea, unbroken chain of the western wind, unbroken chain of the ah, looking at the world myself, set for eyes, the train through river on the skies, ducks different small, a bit walls tall, five foot tall, it's on the way, and the world I try to listen not to what's been said. And you don't do it, very fast. You know, but it's just the train, oh, train. I've been saving all my money just to take you there. I smell the garden in your hand. Drink the pasta, going south, glowing, smoking, stumble, oh, train, the train, the train, the train. There you go. Hey, how's it going? Thank you. Little hippie anthem there. Just all around good tune. Yeah, let's try that one. Need to wet my whistle though here. I'm patched. Where else we got here? Unbroken chain. Yeah, there was a little. Thought I had that one down. What we got there? What are we gonna do? Okay. I'm like reading those lyrics and like I had no idea what this doing was. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Oh, we got this. We'll do a Mother's Day tune. Actually, we'll do both of these songs for mothers. Mothers everywhere. I think they apply. See if you can see why. Oh, I put that fucking pic. I didn't realize that's the one I found on the stage last week. Meaning somebody was probably holding that. Yeah. I put things in my mouth before that. That was not what I was thinking. Trying the coconut water infused with pineapple. Again, it's not a paid thing. Beat a cocoa. Call me. Flavored with other natural flavors from concentrate. Pretty refreshing though. I hear this is good stuff. I'll always remember the first beer when I went. My parents, my dad used to get a lot of free trips. The only one I ever went, we went to Nassau, Bahamas. And I was 18. I was like a senior in high school. It was like a weekend. But I bought a Heineken and sat on the beach. I also sank like a 40-foot chip. It was a big moment. I was still playing a little more golf at the time. But I'm going to do this one for all moms out there. Are there any of them left? One thing to kill. Bungalow. Bungalow. Kill. We went out by the hunting. So X C O long looking look at it. Steps. All the children sing hey. One kill bongo. One deep in the jungle. Tiger eye. Yeah. Elephants will take it by surprise. So Captain Marvel sat in right between. Ah, Zach! All the children sing. What? What? What you're asking, it's a kill sky. This mommy Betty. It looks good. Us. All the children sing, hey, what good, what good, what good, what good, what good. Well, I know, said it's all right. You can make it up next time. I know, she know not right. And you know, you did I think she thinks I know something maybe, maybe she said it's right. Maybe something I'm so tired. I'm so tired of it. It's much all people they don't stop it. And oftentimes it breaks something up with your down. I know you go to sunrise. Go on sleep. Yeah. And I know the still she's going to try. Well, if I so guys, and I will not find times until I have so just and oftentimes they step away. So the harder that you try to fall, it's all money. So Everything is gonna have to change. But I pray, pray, happy, so, so, down. It's like a tweet that walk in, shut up, almost said, you be you, so, he's so, so, alright. You just gotta do that one more often. I've been working on that for a while. Just playing it. It's one of those ones where the singing doesn't, it's kind of, and you can tell that second verse. I don't know what goes on there because I run out of like words and just with, like the I know that when she's gonna try, will it might not work because of her tonight, and I will. Maybe she'll have this stuff to get. That was I slowed it down. Maybe that's how it's got to be done. Having trouble with that little section. Just wanted to share that. Just dead as a doornail. Even the highway is less, but there's nothing going on. Who wants to go anywhere in this heat? I went to the beach yesterday. Just got up when the cats got me up. And went in the water. It was like red tidy. Couldn't see anything. This was in Venice. Hung out looking for teeth for a couple hours, but it was just too hot, crowded. Water wasn't nice enough, which is what you want to do. You want to get in that water when you're there on a day like today and yesterday. Oh, that could be bad. Let's see if we can get that before it skips away. Yeah. This is one I should have down pretty soon. Hopefully. No, I don't do it a ton. We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna add to the reps. All right. How can I not fucking Lucy? is my delight. She comes running and we fall all night. Well, we found out. No pins once you get on the ground. She's my yo-yo. I'm a string. Listen to the birds on my high sing, singing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Singing thank you. Oh, I got drunk coming home last night. Shadow in the alley turned out all my life. Looking round, round. Don't get what you get me on the ground. Don't go, don't yeah, 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 yeah. See, thank you. Bebop, baby, how can this be? I know you get out and cheat on me. Don't take much to get the word around. Cross my heart, won't die. I was just hanging out with the other guys. Yeah, 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 yeah. Singing thank you. Oh, went back home with two black eyes. You know I'll love you till the day I die. Don't take much to get the word around. Like your smile, an angel pipe. Don't shake the tree. The free sing yeah, 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 yeah. Sing yeah, 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 yeah. Sing yeah, 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 yeah. Sing thank you for a real good. I I am here as you are here. You are here together. Now run like it's from a fancy house. I'm tired of the cold day. Waiting for the night to come. Operation Shirts. But it's going. I am the agent. They are the agent. I am the Lord. Yes. See how they fly like the sea, the stars see how I'm flying. I'm flying. I am I am the walrus. Experts, so, so, oh, that's you. I'm fine. Chance. Rising tower. Happy Christmas. Oh, I am getting that. I am Lawrence. Do the truth, do the truth, do the when they come to take me down, when they beat their way around, when they come to call on me, drag your poor body now. Just one thing I ask of you, just one thing, please forget my God. Shake it, shake, shake. Don't tell me no. Shake it, hip hop. Shake it, don't tell me no. Thought you was the cool fool. You never could do no wrong. Yeah, everything's so tight. Come let it go now. Just one thing I ask of you. Just one thing for me. Please forgive my my shake, shake, shake. Just don't tell me that you no. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Just don't tell me that you no. Well, in spite of all you gain, still have to stay down in the pouring rain. One last voice is calling you. I guess it's time to go. Just one thing I ask of you. Just one thing for me. Please forget my, my darling. So, 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 just don't tell me. Shake, shake, shake. Just don't tell. Shake it up now. Sugary. I'll be better. Sugar. One last jubilee. You'll come. Maybe I'll meet you on the run. Just for one thing I ask of you. Just for one for me. Please forget me. My day. My vow. Shake, shake it. Shake. Just don't tell me. No. Shake, shake, shake. Just don't tell me. No. Shake, shake, shake. Just don't tell me. Oh, oh, oh. Sunshine daydream. Walk you in the tall trees, going where the wind blows. Road, sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. Walk tall trees, going where the wind blows. Oh, oh, sunshine. 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 I had to finish that from a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna take a break and get high. Finish that beer. Battery's low on that. I think I made it to sugary on that one. Oh, it's a hot one, guys. It is a hot one. Taking it over there. Right. Grab that. Same place in I Am the Walrus. I keep screwing up the same fucking place. Yeah, they couldn't read that one. Loose Lucy, she was sore. She says, I know you, I missed that one. Well, I don't know if it came out on here. Hopefully, fixed itself. That's what I count on in life. Shit to just fix itself. Even with my body. My choice. Right? 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 Except when it comes to a jab for COVID, then it's the government's choice. All you freedom lovers with who made that choice to willingly put that nose in your ring, ring of nose, that nose in your ring, that ring in your nose. My body, my choice. I don't want the jab. Whoa, 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 fascist. Be back in about 20 minutes.